there are always two things that we cannot avoid in our lives: good news and bad news. Currently, the world is experiencing some bad news, bad news about the pandemic, the COVID-19. And the good news is that countries have started opening their borders to other countries. So it tells you that we can fly again, we can fly again to other countries and all that. Are you planning on visiting a friend, going to school, as a tourist or as an intern in Turkey? Then hey, these are the 7 things that you must know before you come to Turkey. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn on the post notification bell so when I drop, you'll be the first person to watch. Give the video a thumbs up, comment and let me know how you feel about the video, and then share so that your friends can also see it. Now let's get into it. Number one on the list is Turkey is not an English-speaking country. I believe most of y'all don't know, but this is the truth. It's not an English-speaking country. You can only find about a few people that speak English in Turkey. So if you're lucky to find yourself in the European side of Turkey, that's about like 5% of the Turkey landmarks, then probably you could get a lot of people speaking English. But most of them in Turkey, I mean the citizens, except the foreigners, even most of the foreigners also here cannot even speak English. Do not speak English. But the Turkish citizens, only a handful can speak English. So it's got a problem for you if you're a foreigner trying to communicate with a Turkish, or trying to buy something at the shop, at the mall, or when you need direction to go somewhere. And one interesting thing is most of their signposts are all in Turkish. So if you know this. So you should know that Turkey is not an English-speaking country. So if you're coming to Turkey, you should have that in mind. Next is the currency used in Turkey is lira, Turkish lira. They call it TL. And if you're coming to Turkey, you should, probably you need to change your money and all that to dollars, euros, or something. So that when you get to Turkey, you can exchange it into Turkish lira. But the thing is, do not exchange your money at the airports, at the jewelry shops, because if you do that, you're going to get bad rates. You're going to get bad exchange rates. So rate, you can exchange something little for transportation, all right? And then when you go out there, you can go to the banks and then other places to exchange money. Do not exchange your money at the airports because you're going to get bad rates, or at the jewelry shops, you will get bad rates, bad exchange rates, all right? So you should also note that. The socket has 2 pins or holes. Which one is correct? Pins or holes? Never mind. So if you're coming to Turkey, you should know that the socket on the walls has only 2 holes. So you need an adapter that has 2 pins like this to fix into the socket, you understand? So if you are having the 3 pins, you will not get a socket that has 3 pins, you understand? So all the sockets here has 2 pins. So you should always carry an adapter that has 2 pins, so that when you are stranded, like your phone is off and then you need to communicate with someone and all that, you will not find yourself wanting, because you have a 2-pin adapter that can fix into the sockets on the wall. So everywhere in Turkey, the sockets are 2 pins. So you need to get an adapter like this that has 2 pins to fix into the socket. Shoes are not allowed in the homes. Shoes are not allowed in the homes. You should take note of that, because I don't know about your country, but mostly people take their shoes into the living rooms and all that in their countries or in their homes. But when you go to Turkey and a Turkish invites you home, you're not supposed to take your shoes inside. You will have to leave your shoes at the door, and then they will offer you some slippers, that you can use inside the home, you understand? So you don't take shoes in the homes. You leave the shoes at the door. You shouldn't be offended if you are asked to remove your shoes at the door. It's a tradition, it's a culture here, and it's so beautiful. It's nice because you cannot use your shoes to enter someone's home just like that. So you should also note that you're going to remove your shoes if you should visit a Turkish at home. You leave your shoes at the door, and then they'll offer you slippers that you can use to walk around in the home. You understand? Great. And one interesting thing about Turkish is that clicking of the tongue means no, like this. It means no. So probably you might be speaking to someone and the person will be like, it means no. I don't know what it means in your country, but if you're traveling to Turkey, it means no. So you should take note of that gesture. It means no. So I can't remember one day I was at the mall and then I was trying to, inquire something from the security man. And then so like I was, then I couldn't understand that gesture, you understand? I was like, okay, so where can I showed him a picture, like where can I find this shop? Is it in the mall? And I was like, I thought he was giving me direction like this way. I didn't know he was trying to say no. So someone told me that it means no. And then after that, I had several encounters. And then I realized that, oh, okay. So clicking of the tongue, it means no. So you should take note of that. So in case you get to the airport and then you ask for something and then the person does, it means no. The next thing is Turkey is a Muslim country. I believe most of you all know that. So most of you might be worried about how you're going to dress, the kind of clothes to bring and all that. Now you need to feel free, okay, and be comfortable in whatever you want to wear. It's not obliged of you to cover your face, cover your hair, and then wear long dresses and all that. No, it's a Muslim country with what I call it secular lifestyle. You understand? You can dress anyhow you want to dress, provided it's decent or you feel comfortable in it. It's cool. So you don't need to cover your face, your hair, and then long dress and all that. Especially in summer, most of y'all would like to wear some short shorts, like like skirts, short ones and all that, just to expose some body, like show some skin and all that. You can do that. So you don't need to be worried about the kind of clothes to wear. Just be yourself, feel comfortable whatever you want to wear, and then you're good to go. And the last thing is, if you are planning on coming to Turkey in November, then you should know this. It's very, very important to the people of Turkey. Now, on 10th of November every year, the people of Turkey remembers the death or celebrates the death of Mustafa Kemal Atatürk. It's a memorial service anyway, so they do this on every 10th November. And then at exactly 09:05 a.m. I think that's the time that he died. May he still rest in perfect peace. So the people of Turkey remembers him on this day. So what happens is everything in Turkey ceases for a minute. The other minute silence, so everything ceases. Now what happens is, let me tell you this. One time we were in town with friends and then we're going to get something. And then it was on 10th November. And at exactly that time, 09:05, we heard a loud siren blowing around town. We didn't know what was happening. The next thing we saw was like everything seemed like people froze and all that. No cars were not moving. Everything came to a standstill. And even those in the middle of the road, like the driver in the middle of the road, they parked the car and they came out of the cars and then they were observing the minute silence. We didn't know that was the actual meaning of what they were doing. So we got scared. We were like, what's happening? Is the world coming to an end? Is there an apocalypse or whatever? What's happening? We were scared. But it was so astonishing to see people, they halted everything they were doing. And then they observed the minute silence to the liberator and founder of the Republic of Turkey, Mustafa Kemal Atatürk. It was so beautiful. So it was after that we asked someone, it was like, oh, we do this every year on 10th November 2005 to remember or have a memorial service for Mustafa Kemal Atatürk. It's like, wow, it's beautiful. So you should know this in case you happen to find yourself, in November at the exact date and time. Please don't be scared and then don't be worried. It's just a normal traditional culture that they do every year, and it's beautiful. And trust me, it's beautiful. So if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and share so your friends can also see it. You understand? It's your boy Coffee Basti, and I'm out. Peace out.